I'm Paul Dye, editor of Kitplanes magazine, and today I wanted to show you a little bit about one of the airplanes that I brought to Sun and Fun. This is the RV3B that my wife and I built, about a year ago. The RV3B is originally the first kit out of the Vans aircraft line. So the kit itself has been around for about 40 years, but it's been modernized and with a new wing and a little bit new structure. We decided we wanted to build it because we really wanted a sporty airplane that either of us could enjoy. So I'll tell you a little bit about the airplane and things that we did to it. The 3B is a refinement of the original RV3, the biggest difference being the wing spar, and they also redesigned the whole wing and they can deliver it as a quick build, which is what we ended up with. The rest of the fuselage is very much the way it was in the early days, but what we elected to do was to build some of the parts that had been designed for aluminum out of fiberglass, for instance the cheek cowl extensions, and then that allowed us to add little hatches here so that we could have some storage, little refinements that we did. The cowl's been modernized and it's sized so that we could fit an IO320 under the nose. We then also did a fiberglass skirt for the canopy. That made it easier to mold and make it look the way we wanted. Of course, we had to build all of the fairings from scratch, so we had the wheel pants, but all of the other fairings had to be done from scratch. We decided that since we were going to have an IO320, we'd go ahead and put a constant speed prop on, and there aren't very many constant speed props that are light enough to go on the nose of an RV3. This is the Whirlwind 151. It's an all-composite prop. It's constant speed, obviously 3-blade, and it really gives a lot of nice power. So we really enjoyed the choice we made there. A few other custom things we had to do to this airplane. We had the roll bar custom built by a friend who's a good welder. And then things like the empennage fairing we had to build from scratch. They do supply an empennage fairing, but because no two tails turn out exactly alike, you really want to build one that's you just lay it up out of fiberglass from scratch, and that turned out really nice for this airplane. We also went with a lightweight tail wheel to keep a little bit less weight on the tail, and a single arm steering link, just because we like the way that feels. The cockpit is where I live as a pilot, and my wife does too, and we really wanted to make that unique. The plans for the RV3 basically they give you nothing for the cockpit. They tell you probably want to put a throttle somewhere. So we designed the panel, the center stack for the avionics, the side consoles, all of the switch panels and the like. We went with a G3X system. It's full IFR. We have a Garmin 430 driving that for IFR use. We have a GX Pilot from TrueTrack, which is redundancy for attitude, and then we also have another attitude indicator as well. So it's a very, very nice cockpit for instrument flying, and it's form-fitting with the Oregon Aero seats, nice comfy seats for aerobatics. Probably what everybody notices the most when they see this airplane is the paint scheme. We decided to get a little creative, and we were actually inspired by the movie Avatar. In that movie, the warriors of the strange planet rode these winged creatures that were quite fierce. And so we patterned the paint scheme after that. This paint scheme is completely airbrushed. It took about 3 weeks of airbrush work by an artist by the name of Scott Draper in Fort Worth, Texas. And we're very, very pleased with it. It's quite a draw, and everybody else at air shows seemed to like it as well. This is Paul Dye reporting for Kitplanes here at Sun and Fun 2013. Thanks for watching.